We'll stand on the side and on the team with people fleeing persecution and fighting for the rights of themselves and their families. And we'll stand on that side with everybody across the globe. I will leave Tony Abbott and also Bill Shorten and those in the Labor Party that are pushing for towing and forcing people back at sea. I'll leave them on Team Australia. They can hang out with their mates in Reclaim Australia that want to push this racism and Islamophobia throughout the community. That's what's in Team Australia. I'll leave Abbott and his likes in Team Australia with the companies like Transfield and Serco and Wilson that are looking to profit off the misery and exploitation of people in refugee situations. And the media kind of gone along with it. So Tony Abbott was never challenged when he'd say, well, we've stopped the boats, we've stopped the boats. As though somehow by not getting on a boat, people were now left in some remarkable paradise where they were all safe and could live out their lives. What these images on our TVs in the last couple of weeks have shown is that that is a complete lie, because stopping the boats does not mean saving lives at sea, it just means go die somewhere else. And all those lies about people being queue jumpers and illegals and every other slanderous lie that they wanted to throw at people seeking asylum again has been exposed, because we've seen just families on the side of the road desperately clinging to their children trying to find a safe place. These are not illegals, they are not criminals, they are people fleeing war and persecution and needing safety, and there is no orderly queue to go through. All you have is people just pushing across, trying to find somewhere safe to go.
We Kurdish Australians are joining the desperate calls for urgent international action against increasing Turkish state's violence against Kurds.
The same policies that are being shown up to be so horrific when it's happening in Europe, they're the same policies that Australia is developing. And so when Australia didn't allow the Rohingya refugees in our region to come here and be settled, it's the same policy. Shame on the Australian government, shame on Tony Abbott. So we say today, let them in.
By people? Doesn't that concern you? You know, it's... You've been screwed over by the Australian government, and these people are being screwed over by the Australian government, and they're being bombed by the Australian government. And we're just trying to help them out, like we try to help you out. So we're all in this together, man. We're all in this together.
Australians have joined the rallies with Europeans today. Europeans have been marching and demanding and protesting and calling for their governments to do something about the refugee crisis. There's a global refugee crisis, and Australia is part of the problem. Australia is a part of the problem because we have this so-called deterrence policy that is the policy of both Labor and Liberal. Labor and Liberal politicians, parties in Australia are trying to turn back boats. They're trying to deter refugees from coming to Australia. We don't want to deter refugees from coming to Australia. We want to accept and welcome refugees who want to come to Australia. Anyone who's fleeing a situation of conflict, a crisis, and needs safety, we want Australia to be a safe place for people to come.